This video will show you how to serve a tennis ball, and Lorana will be our example tennis player. Before you even swing the racket, you must complete this first step, which is the easiest. Hold your tennis racket in your dominant hand to allow yourself a good grip and a strong swing. In your other hand, you'll be holding a tennis ball. It is essential to hold your racket in your dominant hand because your dominant hand is usually the strongest. This strength will enable you to have more control over your racket when it's time to swing. Since you'll have more control, you'll be more capable of aiming the ball when you hit it. This small detail could win the game for you. The next step, literally, is to stand behind the service line. The service line is the back of the court. It is imperative that you stand behind this line because if you cross this line, you will get a foot fault and the serve is no good regardless of if the ball makes it into the service box or not. The service box will be diagonally across from where you will be serving from. It depends on the score to know what side of the court you'll be standing on, but the game always starts by serving on the right side of the court. With your racket and ball in the correct hands and your position on the court correct, you're now able to start your serve. Every person begins their ball toss in a different way. For example, some people dip down and toss the ball as they move back up. Others bounce the ball a few times and then toss the ball. How you toss the ball is simply finding a way that works for you. As you toss the ball upward, raise your racket. Next comes the important part, hitting the ball. You want to hit the ball at a slight angle. If the angle is too large, the ball will land before it reaches the net. This will force you to use your second serve. If you want the ball to travel quickly over the net, making it more difficult for your opponent to return, hit the ball hard. Hitting the ball lightly could make the ball land just past the net, which in turn could make it harder for your opponent to reach the ball as they would have to sprint to reach the ball. This would require quick reflexes. The ball has now sailed into your opponent's territory, so you must get into the ready position in order to be prepared to return the ball. To do this, face forward, hold your racket in both of your hands, place your feet shoulder-width apart, and have your knees slightly bent. This is the best stance to be completely ready to return the ball.